Morning, students. Today we are going to study a grammar topic named direct indirect speech. Let us begin with direct indirect speech. Direct speech in the English language, there are two ways of conveying what someone else has said: direct quoted speech and indirect reported speech. Students, there are two ways of conveying the speech. Whatever someone has said, we will repeat the words. Uh, we will convey that word. In what way? In two way. That is direct, also known as quoted speech, and indirect, also known as reported speech. Now direct, that is quoted speech, involves quoting the exact word, whatever a person has said, uttered by the person, same as it is you are going to speak out that word, and that words are written in the inverted commas or quotation marks, is known as inverted commas or quotation marks. Indirect speech, that is reported speech, on the other hand, does not have to be within quotes or reported word to word. Now in indirect speech, the words are not written in the quotation marks, okay, and not reported word to word. In fact, unless one is relaying the exact words spoken, one should never use quotation word. We are not going to use quotation marks, okay. Direct speech reports or quotes the exact words spoken. Now, whatever exact words we are speaking, its purpose is to report exactly what was said by someone by using quotation mark. It is accompanied by a reporting verb or quotative frame. You will keep the verb tense the same in the quotation. Now, what is direct speech? This reports or quotes the exact words spoken by someone. Its purpose is to report exactly what was said, exactly that words, by using the quotation mark. It is accompanied by a reporting verb or quotative frame. You will keep the verb tense the same in the quotations. Okay. Now, once again, what is direct speech? Direct speech repeats or quotes the exact words spoken. When we use direct speech in writing, we place the words spoken between quotation marks, and there is no change in these words. We may be reporting something that's being said now. For example, a telephone conversation or telling someone later about the previous conversation. That means the words which are written direct to speech, that means we are going to repeat exact words, whatever spoken by someone, and that are in the quotation marks. We cannot change these words. We may be reporting something that's being said now. For example, a telephone conversation we are doing. Exactly the same words we are going to repeat afterward, previous conversation. For example, she says, "What time will you be home?" "There's a fly in my soup," screamed Simon. So in these two sentences, you are able to see the quotation marks. Okay. Now, what is indirect speech? Indirect speech is also known as reported speech, indirect narration, or indirect discourse. In grammar, when you report someone else's statement in your own words without any change in the meaning. Now we are repeating someone else's word, but we are not changing the meaning. Just we are changing someone else's statement in our own words we are speaking, but we are not changing the meaning. Is called indirect speech. Quoting a person's words without using his own word and bringing about any change in the meaning of the statement is reported speech. So this is known as reported speech. We are repeating someone else's word. We are not changing the meaning, but we are speaking that in our own way. Now, what is reporting speech, reported speech, or reporting verb? Reporting speech means the first part in the direct speech is called reporting speech. Reported speech, in the second part of the sentence which is closed in inverted commas or quotation marks, is called reporters. Reporting verb, the verb of the reporting speech is called the reporting verb. Okay, so there is a difference. Reported speech, the first part of the direct speech. Reported speech, the second part. Reporting is the first part. Reported is the second part. And reporting verb is the verb of this reporting speech is called the reporting verb. Now, indirect speech is also known as reported speech. Its purpose is to report on what someone said in the past. It uses reporting verbs such as say, tell, said, talk, and speak. Normally, you will change the verb tense when using indirect. Now, these words are used say, tell, said, talk, and speak. Key terminology. During the process, you will come across many important terms that you need to know better so that you can convert any direct speech into indirect speech easily and without any hassle. Consider the following sentence, direct speech. She says, comma, double inverted comma start, I am a little bit nervous. Double inverted comma close, full stop. Indirect speech. She says that she is a little bit nervous. You are able to see there is no quotation mark in indirect speech, but the words we had changed according to our own language, but the meaning is not changed. In indirect speech, we haven't used inverted commas, and in place of inverted comma, what we had used that. I is changed into she. Am changed into is. So this is the changes. Now, whatever we have to change that we will see here. Change in time in adverbs in indirect speech. Not today. In direct speech, if it is written as today, in indirect speech, that today will change into that day or the same day. Tomorrow, the next day, the following day. Next week or next month or next year, change into the following week, the following month, the following year. Yesterday become the day before or the previous day. Last week, last month, last year. The previous week, the previous month, the previous. Now or just will change into then. Ago, before. Here, there. This, that. So these are the changes. Now is, am become was, are become were, has, have become had, can, can't, could, couldn't, will, won't, will become wouldn't, would. Now the tense also changes. So let's see the changes in tense. Tense change in indirect speech. Present simple tense change into past simple. Simple present tense change into past simple. Present continuous change into past continuous. Present perfect tense into past perfect tense. Present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. Okay. Now simple past. Already we have changed simple present into simple past. So now simple past will change into past perfect. Past continuous will change into past perfect continuous. And in future simple will becomes would. Future continuous will be will change into would be. Will have will change into would have. So these are the rules of changing the tenses. Now let's see with examples so that it will be more clear to you. Present indefinite tense, that is simple present tense, changes into simple past tense. Let's see the example. They said, comma, double inverted comma start. They take exercise every day. Indirect speech. They said that they took exercise every day. Take will change into took, that is the past tense. And what we have add? We add that. We have to add that. Remove inverted commas and add that. Second, present continuous change into past continuous. They said they are taking exercise every day. They said that they were taking exercise every day. Okay. Now present perfect change into past perfect. They said they have taken exercise. They said that they had taken exercise. Present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. They said they have been taking exercise since morning. They said that they had been taking exercise since morning. Now have changed into had, that is present perfect into past perfect. So these are the tenses change of direct speech into indirect speech of present tense. Now we are going to see of the past tense. So simple past tense change into past perfect tense. They said they took exercise. They said that they had taken exercise. Now past continuous change into past perfect continuous. They said they were taking exercise. They said that they had been taking exercise. Next, no change is required to be made into past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. They said they had taken exercise. They said that they had taken exercise. Only one thing we have used, that is that. In future tense, while no changes are made except shall and will are changed into would. They said they will take exercise. They said that they would take exercise. Next, now we are going to see the changes according to the different sentences. According to assertive sentence, explanatory, exclamatory, how we are going to change exclamatory, how we are going to change imperative, interrogative, optative. We are going to see one by one.